Yo, JD here, Tilllinus, and as you can see here today, we're on F1 2016, and we're actually playing in an online lobby, and you're probably thinking, how the hell am I actually playing in the multiplayer lobby? And the reason for that is because I've actually switched my internet connections recently. So I used to use my BT wide one, which was like so painfully slow. It was like 0.2 megabytes per second or something ridiculous like that. But it was really stable, the ping. But now I've actually changed my wireless, which is like above 10 megabytes per second. And the ping normally goes up and down quite a bit, which is the reason why I didn't use it. But through testing on F1 2015 and playing it on this online with a 22-man grid as well, I have done recently on this game, it's actually been pretty good. And for me, that is just so nice for me to actually just play online again. And for this video here today, we're just going to be talking about F1 2016 in general, how I feel, my first general impressions on the first day of playing the game, about the handling, and mainly the most important thing to me really is the online and how that is going to work, and if it actually does work playing online. So F1 2016 in general, yesterday was probably, out of all the releases apart from say 2012, it's been my favourite release day so far apart from F1 2012. It's just been so fun to play. The handling has changed quite a bit through the beta builds, but this handling I feel is pretty much almost spot on in terms of rewarding the more experienced players and then giving the new players a real challenge. And it is a real challenge. The handling is pretty difficult to actually use on this game, and it does take a lot of time to get used to it. The traction is not easy. Going up through the high gears, it's pretty difficult, and the braking as well, you can lock up and it will push the car on if you are too aggressive actually on the power or on the throttle. So I'm really a big fan of this, and I feel, for me personally, this is pretty much, for me, I feel insanely comfortable in this game. It feels like F1 2014-esque for me in terms of how competitive I am, and my speed and consistency in this game is really good at the moment. So I'm really hoping that can continue. As for the handling, yeah, as I said just then, not really too much that I can improve on there. The wet weather driving is absolutely insane as well, and yeah, I'm really happy how it is, because last year, as you guys know, I really was not a fan of the handling. I really did not like it at all. And this game, the biggest thing I'd say is that you can really just feel the car. You can really just feel the weight of the car through the corners. So it feels like you're so much more in control. It doesn't feel like you're just like floating through the corners, if that makes any sense, and like I did in the previous game. It feels like you can really feel when the tyres are gripping on the traction and when you're locking up or snatching a brake under braking. And just to change your direction as well, it's pretty difficult because the weight shifts from one side to the other. So I'm really happy with that. In terms of the online, it is pretty good. The connection is not, well, it's never going to be 100% smooth, but I think it's definitely raceable. It is pretty good so far. As I said, I raced in a 22-man grid round Suzuka earlier, and yeah, you do have people who have bad connections. They do lag a little bit back and forth, but compared to F1 2015, it is absolutely nothing compared to F1 2015. My best game in terms of connection was probably F1 2013, just the smoothness of where the cars were. You knew exactly where the cars were pretty much at all times. In this game, you can see in this lobby, we've got 13 people in here, which is a pretty decent number. The connection is pretty good. We've got some overseas people, so we've got American people in here. You know, the connection is actually pretty decent, and you can race. And that's something I really want to do, because I really want to go back into AOR this year. And I'm pretty sure that is going to go ahead. I don't know when that is going to go ahead. Maybe in a few weeks or something like that. But I can't wait to get back into League Racing, because that's something I desperately want to do as well. And for the game, really, just in general, I haven't really touched too much in career, because I've been doing so much hot laps and so much online and stuff as well. To be honest, yesterday I just had a really good time just playing the game. I wasn't really focused on getting as many videos out as possible or anything like that. I was just really enjoying myself playing the game, and I think that's a really good sign. If I'm not worried about making videos or anything like that, I'm just worried about, well, I'm just happy playing the game. Compared to last year after the first day, being honest, I just didn't want to play the game at all. Like I just hated it, being honest. I just really didn't like it. But this, as you can see here, just being able to race people again. You can see now the connection, a little bit back and forth constantly the whole time, a little bit, but it is pretty raceable compared to the last game, and I'm just so happy about that, and I really hope that does continue. I really hope for leagues that does remain the case. And you can see by this gameplay here, we're around China here today, which is a hot lap of that should be coming out today as well. Managed to get #1 on that as well, pretty good around China. And you can see we've got a guy in front of us, so he's on an American connection, so Lucky Dog, you know, who raced at AOL last year, he's actually on an American connection. Let's see what we do here. We're going to go down the inside of both these guys, so snatching a little bit of a break on the inside, but we managed to get 2 of these guys down here. And we actually went off at the start because I think a car broke really early for that turn 1, which created like a domino effect on me and Tyrrell Martin. So we've actually gone from the back to the front again. And yeah, the pace seems to be really good at the moment. So overall, I would say this game was definitely a success. Hoping to dive into career mode. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in that. I'm not really too concerned about getting that too quickly, because I'm really just focused on doing tips, videos, and all those kind of stuff for you guys. So that's just my general thoughts of the game so far. If you want to ask me anything regarding like the handling or online or anything like that, my answer would be I really am confident that leagues will be coming back for this game. I really am, with how that online is actually performing at the moment. It definitely seems to be definitely a step up from last year. Not perfect, it's not 100% smooth, but to be honest, I blame that more on the console. I don't really think the Xbox One console itself is that good, to be honest, so I don't really think that helps. But there should be a patch with custom lobbies coming in soon as well. I think that is going to be coming in, because the hopper system, if you didn't know, Codemasters can't really help having a hopper system. That's mainly something by Microsoft and Xbox, that they have to have it in these games, so that's not really a choice that they wanted to do. So hopefully there is going to be custom lobbies, because if that comes back in again, online it's just going to be absolutely on fire. So overall, I'm really happy with this. I hope you guys are enjoying the game too. Let me know what you're enjoying the most. If you want to ask me anything regarding handling online, like literally anything, you know I respond to most of the comments below. So thank you so much for supporting my videos recently. It's been really motivating to me. Hope you're enjoying the game, and I'll catch you next video, which will probably be a hot lap around Bahrain. So I'll catch you next time. Cheers.